Dariauna Lewis and Emma Schaefer for the tip. 6-1 against 6-2. And Syracuse wins it back to Asia Strong.
Get a little bit more ball movement before Syracuse just goes with that early jump shot.
First offensive possession today for Bucknell, and Collins with the easy bucket. So 3 trips offensively for Syracuse, all come up empty.
A little too unbalanced off that shot, too. You want to see her get strong on her feet.
Sisselman, nice take to the rack. AMA Wireless Dome, and put on a clinic early.
3 buckets early, 3 different players score. Off the side from Asia Strong. Next time, be more resilient with the basketball.
Look out for King in the offensive end as well. She lays it up and in. Her first 2 points of the game. Fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Cuse. Dyaisha Fair, can she open the scoring? She can!
That's why she's the leading scorer on this team.
But a great start for Bucknell's offense, a team that averages just about 51 points per game. With 6 already, Collins drives inside and finishes. 8-2 lead for Bucknell. Now 4 Syracuse turnovers. Blake Matthews tries, swatted away by Wood.
Just done a really good job of causing turnovers and making teams feel unease when they're playing.
Euro step, Collins to the rack, easy finish. Collins dishes, outside for Sisselman. Still no threes in this contest. Now the Orange in transition. Fair to the rack, up and in.
Just a beautiful toss up the court from Georgia Willis.
Another miss from range from Bucknell. That was Isabella King. Fair, off balance, doesn't matter. She's so nifty. Kaylee Reinbew, skip past to Collins, another fake. Woolley falls for it, and she scores. Too easy for Cecilia Collins.
Collins is just so good at slicing up that 2-3, going right at the heart of it.
Well, the track meet continues. Dyaisha Fair back the other way in the snap of a finger.
Luckily for Syracuse, the 3-point shots are open for Bucknell. They're just not hitting them.
Fair again, calls her own number and sinks it.
Wow.
The Orange in the counterattack. Fair, step back. Got it. Have a second quarter, Dyaisha Fair. What? She's on fire.
Down low, just a fantastic job with the finish. Beautiful step back off 2 feet.
The Orange quickly the other way. Down low for Strong. Hook shot falls. Good evening, Asia Strong.
She's got great post moves, turn and spin, and just lethal with that right hand hook.
Coming off an 11.9 rebound performance against Penn State as Blake Matthews hits a mid-range jumper.
Just as a freshman this year, getting a lot of playing time early on, and she's coming off a good game against Iona in that win where she was 5 points, 3 rebounds.
Both season highs, but Dyaisha Fair well on her way to a season high performance tonight.
To run the offense through Emma Schaefer because she can also dish it, but she's also pretty quick towards the basket, but just better defense from Syracuse in that man-to-man coverage.
Fair steps back, finds some space, and scores! Already with 18, her career high is 40 from her time at Buffalo. She could certainly surpass that today. Finally, Bucknell on the board from downtown. Isabella King, that's her forte.
You saw it right there with that big-time 3-point shot, great swing pass, and if she gets going, Bucknell can get back in this one.
32% shooter on the season is King, as Fair gets a friendly bounce. She just can't do anything wrong in this second quarter. Kick out for Teisha Hyman, who's been pretty quiet so far for Syracuse, back in the game. Mid-range floater, that falls. Maybe that'll get her confidence going. Tick, tick, tick. King, pick and roll for Schaefer. Righty layup misses. Offensive rebound. Second chance for the Bison, and Collins cashes in. Count the bucket and a foul for Cecilia Collins. Now Teisha Hyman. The Robin to Fair's Batman. She sinks it. Trying to orchestrate a comeback. Dyaisha Fair, 20 points today. For a big second half. She'll start by assisting, though. Dariauna Lewis, the up and under. First bucket of the contest for the Alabama A&M transfer. Now a 10-point lead for the Orange. Matthews finds some space. Rejected.
It's just tough because this is a team that came in shooting 32%. You want to see them continue to strike those threes. They're just not falling.
Lewis gets the roll. Impressive lefty shot from Lewis. Schaefer 0 for 4 so far, averages over 10 points per game, but yet to score in this contest. Takeaway, Teisha Hyman, full court pass up ahead, the Orange with numbers. A'ja Strong, lefty layup, counted and the foul. Remy Sisselman, 2 points today, 31 in each for last 2 contests. Oh, give her 4, that's a tough shot.
Bucknell needs to do a much better job of squaring up those threes. It feels like even with open space, they're still rushing it.
Collins rejected with short time on the shot clock. That's Dariauna Lewis again. And Schaefer just cannot buy a bucket. Now 0 for 5 from the floor, still scoreless. The second leading scorer on this Bison team. But A'ja Strong connects. That's a 2-pointer. And it's a 14-point lead for the Cuse.
4th triple of the season, too. It's something you don't really see a lot from power forwards, but she's got that 3-ball in her resume.
Oh, we got some offense here. King with a response, too.
But it's just not giving up on the play. You love seeing that late here in the 3rd quarter.
Part of what Felicia Leggett-Jackson instilled in this program. Fair for 3, her first points of the second half. And she's had a very tough night. Now 0 for 7 from beyond the arc. Typically a 35% shooter. Hyman around the bend, gets her right hand free. Oh, what a finish. Teisha Hyman, that was mean. Known to have a scorer's mentality and the ability to slice through defenses. You saw it right there. Nice response bucket from Grace Sullivan.
The it player, the it factor a season ago, and she's handled that really well and still scores at quite a rate.
King for 3, that's her 2nd of the night. Well, Bucknell needed that. A shot in the arm for the Bison. Back down 12. Hyman, mid-range floater, in a split second. The pairs combined for 33.
Call them the dynamic duo, they're just so good.
King feeds for Sullivan, and she finishes. Wow, how about that from the freshman?
She came into this game with more steals than turnovers, which just goes to show you that she's defensive-minded and always is thinking of that steal.
Skip past Georgia Woolley from the wing, count it! Hyman runs into Collins, hands the keys to McEvans, and she scores.
She got really hot in those last 2 against Iona and Cornell, but now she's cooling off again, and hopefully in the next game out for Bucknell, she can get back to her ways.
Hyman slashes in and scores. Now those 2 working hand in hand and doing so beautifully. Fair steps back, just misses. Offensive rebound, McEvans, and Lewis pays it off. Second chance points for Syracuse.
Her bread and butter is that jump shot, but she's made cuts, gotten open without the basketball, and that's why she's in double figures.
Sullivan scores out of the timeout for Bucknell.
20-point deficit here. Bucknell really has to push the pace. It hasn't been the 3-point shots. Drive inside, try to drive, and get those fouls.
Collins banks it in. While the Bison have struggled as a team, the point guard certainly hasn't. Hyman, off balance, Jay, yeah. Teisha Hyman, it's Teisha time.
Sullivan's had a few good looks at the basket, but just hasn't finished with some great feeds from her teammates.
King drives, thought about a mid-range jumper, instead hands the keys to Sullivan, and she finishes. Blake Matthews, the point guard, concocting the offensive play. Over to Thea Dorson, and she finishes. Matthews from half court. Oh, almost went. But that ends a big bounce-back performance from Syracuse on Black Friday. The Orange take care of business against Bucknell. 65-48 the final score.